This drive. Jensen on a keeper. Touchdown, Bison. Handoff. Bison. Touchdown, Sam Ojuri. Handoff. McNorton. Touchdown. Bison come right back.
Watch some trickeration here.
Gray down the field, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Colton Hegel. Hegel finally brought down, and then the ball pops loose. Bison. Touchdown, picked up by Marcus Williams. Shortell. Time in the pocket. Pass picked off. It's Marcus Williams. Williams still on his feet. Williams reaching out.
He might take that away.
Touchdown. 5 years Minnesota has lost to an FCS school. South Dakota and now North Dakota State 2 times. 2007 and 2011.
Opening drive of the game for the Seawolves, Miguel Masonette. This guy just does it every week. This is a 49-yard touchdown run, and Stony Brook takes a 7-0 lead just minutes into the first quarter. Later in the quarter, Army going for it on 4th and short, trying to tie things up. Quarterback Trent Steelman stuffed by Dan Mulrooney. Stony Brook takes over on downs inside their own 5-yard line, and the offense would quickly go right back to work. Kyle Essington gonna give this to Masonette yet again in his own end zone, picks his way through a hole, turns it up the field. He's gonna be pushed out at his own 48-yard line, but it's a pickup of 45 big yards. And that would eventually lead to Wesley Skiffington from 27 yards out, goes off the upright but through, and the Seawolves take a 10-0 lead with 12:44 to play in the half. On the other side of the ball, the Army offense did itself no favors. In the second quarter, Steelman running the option, pitches to Raymond Maples, who fumbles the ball, and Cedric Moore recovers for the Seawolves. Next drive for the Black Knights, Steelman tries an inside draw. Again, the ball pops out, and this time it's Dan Mulrooney falling on top of it. The Stony Brook defense recovered 4 fumbles in the game. Waning minutes of the first half now, Essington going to use the pump fake and finds Kevin Norrell, who has gotten behind the Army defense, a 39-yard gain up the sideline. And then later in the drive, Essington back to Norrell on the slant, picks up 17 yards, puts the Seawolves in field goal range, and then Skiffington yet again, this time from 45 yards out, just clears the crossbar as the halftime cannons go off. The Seawolves are up 13-0 at the break. In the third quarter, Stony Brook puts together one of its best drives of the season. Here's Jordan Gush somehow making that catch along the sidelines for 13 yards. And then Essington on play action, going to look for Chris McMillan, a 9-yard pickup inside the 40. 4 plays later, back to the ground game to Masonette. Just picks his way up the middle for 11 more yards. And then eventually, Masonette would cap off a 16-play drive that consumed 8.5 minutes of the third quarter clock to put Stony Brook ahead 20-0. After a Black Knights field goal made it 20-3, check out this play by tight end Tanner Nels. Takes the dump off from Essington. He's going to lower his head and just bulldoze the defender. Keeps his legs moving and picks up 20 yards. After an Army penalty, Stony Brook goes back to the ground, and Masonette just wearing out this Black Knights defense. 14 more yards up the middle would later lead to Skiffington's 3rd field goal of the game to make it 23-3. And that would give Seawolves Nation something to celebrate. Stony Brook picks up its first ever victory over an FBS opponent with a 20-point win over Army at West Point. Miguel Masonette turns in yet another incredible performance with 220 yards on the ground and a pair of touchdowns. The Seawolves return home to face Charleston Southern next Saturday at 6 p.m.
Youngstown will kick the field goal to go up 7 here.
They're moving quickly. A toss to Cook. Now he's going to throw, and it's Will Shaw. A touchdown, Youngstown State.
Wow.
What a play. Sinceri takes the snap, looking to throw downfield, and he has Devin Street. He hauls it in at the 25, and he fumbles it, and that's going to be recovered by Youngstown State. And if the game wasn't over before, it certainly is now. And that's Twin Fernandez coming up with the fumble. And you know what? That's going to do it.
Kickoff comes deep into the Bison end. Marcus Williams 2 yards deep in the end zone, weaving his way to the 30, to the 40. Williams to midfield, and Williams is cut down at the Colorado State 47. Cash, power formation, I backfield, the handoff off the left side. Crockett diving at the goal line, touchdown! Sam O'Jury carries, and the Bison are an extra point away from tying the game. Taken at the 20-yard line by Williams up the middle at the 30, angling to the 35, 40. He could be gone to the 50. Williams at the 40, one man to beat at the 30, cuts into the right and tumbles down at the 16-yard line. Marcus Williams, the All-America cornerback, is shining on kick returns early tonight. Bonnet, the right wing, comes in motion to the backfield. Handoff to Crockett to the goal line. He stopped short. The Bison don't score. Takes the snap, hands it off in the goal line. The Bison stuff it for a safety. And NDSU leads it 9-7. What a phenomenal play by the Bison defensive line. Jensen under center, back to pass, 5-step drop, dumps it across the middle, caught by O'Jury at the 10, at the 5, goal line. Touchdown, Bison! My, oh my! Receivers left and 2 to the right, takes a good snap, a good rush from the outside. He steps up in the pocket, throws on the run, intercepted by Marcus Williams at the 35, and Williams is down at the 37. Keller now on for a field goal try. This will be a 29-yarder from the left hash mark. The snap, the ball is down, and that one is kicked up and good. The Bison end the first half with a flurry. The snap of Michael Murphy, a 33-yard field goal try by Adam Culler. It's up and it's good. Right in motion to the left, a good snap in the shotgun to Grayson, and he's sacked, swallowed up at his 32-yard line. The shotgun, Jensen, a quarterback keep off the right side, of first down at the 40, at the 35. Brock Jensen churns his way to the 30-yard line of Colorado State, and there is an early dagger.